I didn't believe in ghosts. Not before apartment 4B. I moved in because it was cheap. Too cheap for the city. The landlord said the previous tenant left suddenly. No explanation. No forwarding address. Just disappeared. That should have been my first warning. A1. The apartment looked normal. Small living room. Narrow kitchen. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. But it felt staged, like someone had just stepped out for groceries. The air was heavy. Not dusty, not dirty. Just occupied. I brushed it off. First day nerves. That night, I fell asleep on the mattress I'd placed on the floor. At exactly 3:17 a.m., I woke up. The shower was running. The bathroom. I checked my phone. 3:17 a.m., the shower was on full blast. I walked into the bathroom. The curtain was drawn. Steam filled the room. I stood there, staring at the curtain, waiting for movement. Nothing. Slowly, I pulled it back. The tub was empty. The drain was clogged with long, dark hair. I live alone. I convinced myself it was old plumbing, old pipes, old building. I went back to bed. At 3:17 a.m. the next night, it happened again. Day 3. Things started moving. Not dramatically. Subtle. My keys weren't where I left them. The kitchen chair angled slightly differently. The bedroom closet door cracked open when I was sure I closed it. Small things. Explainable things. Until the toothbrush appeared. The toothbrush. I only own 1 toothbrush. Blue handle. White bristles. But when I woke up that morning, there were 2 in the holder. Mine. And another one. Black handle. White bristles. I stood there for a long time staring at it. I touched it. Still warm. That's when I called the landlord. He didn't answer. The neighbor. I knocked on the door next to mine. An older woman opened it just slightly. When I mentioned 4B, her face changed. "You shouldn't stay there," she whispered. I asked why. She hesitated. "The last tenant. He complained about someone inside. Said he'd see someone standing in the hallway at night." "What happened to him?" She looked down. They found the apartment empty. That was it. She closed the door. That night, I stayed awake. I sat in the living room with all the lights on. At 3:17 a.m., the lights flickered. The bathroom door slowly creaked open. The shower turned on. But this time, I didn't go check, because I heard something else, breathing, behind me. The hallway. Slow. Deep. Close. I turned around. Nothing. But the hallway light was off. I was sure I left it on. At the end of the hallway, I saw a shape. Not clear. Not detailed. Just darker than the darkness around it. Standing. Watching. I blinked. It was gone. I didn't sleep. I installed cameras the next day. Bedroom. Living room. Hallway. If something was happening, I wanted proof. That night, I pretended to sleep. The footage. At 3:17 a.m., the shower turned on again. On camera, I saw myself in bed, not moving, but in the hallway camera, there was someone standing outside my bedroom door. Tall, thin, head tilted. Watching me sleep, my heart stopped. I rewound the footage, and that's when I noticed something worse. At 3:16 a.m., my bedroom door opened, and I walked out, but I never got out of bed. On camera, I saw myself walk into the hallway, stand face to face with that tall shadow. Then both of us turned and looked directly into the camera. My face was blank, empty, like I wasn't inside my own body. Then the footage glitched. At 3:17 a.m., I was back in bed. The hallway was empty. I didn't remember any of it. Not the walking, not the standing, not the staring. But there was something else. When I checked the bathroom footage, the shower curtain moved, like someone stepped out. Water dripping, footprints forming on the tile. leading into the hallway. Stopping at my bedroom door, the discovery. I couldn't stay there anymore. I packed a bag. As I was leaving, I noticed something carved into the inside of the front door. Scratched into the wood, small letters. "You're still here." Underneath it, another message. "So am I." My stomach dropped. I searched the apartment. Inside the bedroom closet, behind a loose panel in the wall, I found a small hidden space. Inside it, photos, dozens of them. Pictures of the apartment, of the hallway, of the bedroom, all taken at night. And in every photo, someone was standing in the hallway, watching the camera, watching the bed, watching me. But the timestamps were years old, before I even lived there. The final night, I decided to leave immediately, but I made one mistake. I stayed one more night, just to prove to myself I wasn't crazy. At 3:17 a.m., the shower didn't turn on. The lights didn't flicker. There was no breathing. Instead, I heard knocking. From inside my bedroom closet, 3 slow knocks. I grabbed my phone, walked toward the closet. Another 3 knocks. I opened it. Nothing. But on the inside wall, scratched into the paint, "Let Emmy out." The room grew cold. The air felt thick. Then I heard it, my own voice, from behind me. "Don't open it." I turned slowly and saw myself standing near the door, smiling, but wrong. Too wide, too still. Then everything went black. They found the apartment empty the next morning. My phone was on the floor, still recording. At 3:17 a.m., the footage shows me standing in the hallway, head tilted, staring at the bedroom, for 3 full minutes. Then I slowly turn to the camera, smile, and whisper, "He's staying." The police searched the building. No signs of forced entry, no signs of struggle. Just an empty apartment, with 2 toothbrushes in the bathroom, and the shower running. The apartment is listed again. Still cheap, still available, apartment 4B, and if you ever move in, don't fall asleep before 3:17 a.m. because someone is already living there, and they don't like sharing. Subscribe for more.